Hey guys, what's going on? This is Harry Talks Movies and TV, and today's episode is a review of WandaVision Episode 3, which is the 70s era, which I thought was the best episode so far. They just keep getting better and better, and it's just so fantastic, and I'm so excited for these next few episodes, man, honestly. Now, we start off with Wanda being pregnant and being checked out by the doctor. And they make a few jokes about the fruit and how the baby's progressing really fast, which I think is funny and really sitcom styley. And then the whole 70s style of it, I just love, like the painted backgrounds, the hair, I think Wanda's hair is supposed to be like someone off the Brady Bunch. I think Vision's is like Robert Redford or something, I'm not sure. But it's really authentic to the 70s, which I think is cool. It's really funny as well. The 70s humour was pretty funny, like when Vision catches the fruit and says the papaya joke, it's a bit cringy, but it's genuinely funny, which I like. I think it was great. And then I think around the middle of the episode, oh no, I'll talk about this first. When Vision walks the doctor out, he sees Herb cutting through the fence, like he's glitching out. And that's creepy. Like, he's cutting through the fence, and he's just like still, just like he's glitching out. Which I thought was really creepy. And he's just acting like it's normal, like, oh, hey, buddy, and stuff like that. That was creepy, and that's another little Easter egg about what's happening in Westview, which I thought was cool and creepy. And then I think in the middle of the episode, Wanda starts to have contractions and stuff that starts happening to the house. I'm trying to think, what did happen? Oh my god, I got to talk about this first. So Vision says it's weird with her because of the Wanda and says he thinks something's wrong. And then Wanda reverses time again, and it just does a little jump cut, where it cuts Vision back to where it was standing 5 seconds ago. And I thought it was my computer. So I had to rewind it like 3 times to make sure it wasn't my computer, and it wasn't. It wasn't my computer, and that was just so creepy. The way that happens is just so creepy. I thought it was my computer. But no, it was Wanda reversing it, because she wants him to be all susceptible to what's happening. And she's not having it if he finds out. So she is reversing time to make him say what she wants, but he's sentient. I feel like he knows he's like alive, basically. I don't know how he's alive, but he is. I don't think he's actually alive. I think maybe she's just created him, but he's still sentient. Like, Vision thinks he's alive, basically. And he's getting close to figuring things out, and Wanda just resets it as soon as he gets close. And that's just crazy. But anyway, so Wanda starts to have contractions, and her water breaks, and then water starts falling from the ceiling. Which, is fun. She makes the pipes burst with her powers by accident, which is fun. I like it. It's cute. It's cute 70s humour. Anyway, so Vision goes to get help, and then Monica. I like Monica. She's really good. With Geraldine. I think Towner Press is great. Geraldine comes in and needs to borrow some buckets because the pipes in her ceiling burst as well. And then Wanda keeps having contractions, so she put on this jacket to hide her pregnancy. And she keeps having contractions, and that's changing the jacket. And it's really funny. And then she gets like a really expensive jacket and is like, really getting into it, and is like, "Oh, this is nice." And it's just funny. I like it. But there was also this scene earlier where, I think Wanda accidentally cut the power out with her powers because she was having contractions, and it cut to Phil and Dottie, and then it's just funny, classic 70s humour. And Dottie says, "Phil, these earrings make me look fat?" And then the lights go out, and Phil looks at the camera and says, "Oh, thank God." I just thought it was funny. It's just classic, original 70s humour, which is always funny. I like it. But, so anyway, Wanda is giving birth and making all these crazy things happening around the house, and Monica oh my god, I forgot to talk about the stork. So Wanda's powers make the stork come alive, and Monica's telling a story, and she just won't leave, and Wanda's trying to hide her pregnancy, and the stork won't leave. No, Monica, not the stork, Monica won't leave. And Wanda's like, you know, trying to hide everything, trying to calm down, trying to hide her pregnancy, and the stork comes out, and she tries to get rid of the stork won't go away. Tries to use her red smoke powers, and tries to shoo it away, and then it won't go away, but eventually it goes into the nursery, and Monica finds it, and then Wanda's water breaks, and Monica just forgets about that, and then goes and tries and helps Wanda give birth to her baby, which is a really nice scene. It's pretty funny the way she screams and gives birth. It's funny, but anyway, so gives birth to the first baby, and then Vision comes back, and Vision's like upset because he missed it. He's like comes in and is like, oh, I missed it, and you know you get really sad. You don't get really sad, but you can tell that it's a sad moment. You know, you feel bad for him because he just missed the birth of his child. And anyway, and then Wanda says, it's really nice, it's really sincere. She says, don't you want to meet him as yourself? And everyone's a doctor, and Monica walks away, and he changes back to himself. And the CGI looks good for a TV show. It looks good, but I heard they had a $250 million budget, so you know, better look good. Anyway, he changes to himself, and then he holds the baby, and then she starts screaming again. It's another baby coming through, and then Vision helps Wanda deliver the baby, and then it cuts to them all standing around holding their babies, and then Vision walks the doctor out, and the doctor says something really creepy. He says, I don't think we'll go away after all. You know, small towns are so hard to escape. That's creepy. He wants to escape, but he can't. Maybe Wanda has them all trapped, is what I'm thinking. That's just what I'm thinking, I don't know. But maybe that's what's happening. And anyway, so Vision's out there, and he sees Agnes talking to Herb. And he goes over, it's a really tense moment. He goes over and says, hey, nice day, because they're talking really suspicious, they're like whispering. And Agnes says, is Geraldine inside with Wanda? And Vision says yes, and then Agnes says she has no family, no husband, and then she says she has no home, which I thought was weird. What does she mean by that? But then anyway, it cuts back to Wanda and Monica, and Wanda says, Monica says, I'm not can't believe you're twins, and then Wanda says, I'm a twin, and then she starts talking about Pietro, and she sings a Sokovian lullaby, which is it was really nice to actually hear about Pietro after Age of Ultron, because we have not heard of him in over how many movies? Like, I don't even know how many movies, but we just have not heard about him in ages. And anyway, she sings a Sokovian lullaby, and then Monica says he was killed by Ultron, wasn't he? And then Wanda says, what did you say? And then it cuts back to Vision and Agnes and Herb, and anyway, they talk about something. I'm trying to think of what it was. They say something like, Herb says she wanted to talk about Geraldine, and Herb says she came here because, and then he like ... he can't repeat it, he can't say it, he's so scared, and he's about to say it, and then Agnes jumps in and says stop it. But the look on her face, she doesn't look like she's intimidating him, she looks terrified. So I don't know what that's about, and it's just so creepy. Maybe they're all being controlled, I don't know. But it's so creepy, it's all pulled off so well, it's so tense. Anyway, we cut back to Wanda. Vision walks in the house. We cut back to Wanda. Vision walks in the house, and there's Wanda standing there over the babies. There's creepy music, and we're left to wonder what. And then before we cut back to Vision and stuff, and outside with Herb and Agnes, we see Wanda look at Monica really creepily. And then anyway, so we cut back to Vision going inside the house to see Wanda standing over the twins, with a creepy smile on her face, lying to Vision, saying she had to rush home, which I don't think that's what happened, to be honest. But and this creepy choir music plays in the background, and it's just so creepy. Anyway, I am just going to quickly review this episode, even though this is the longest review I've done. I give it a 9 out of 10. It was great, it was tense, it was fantastic, it was funny. There was tense moments, there was funny moments. They did a great job of nailing the 70s. Everything was great. I loved it. Okay, it's a bit short. The credits are a bit long, but it's okay because it's a good show. I like it, and there's people that literally don't like it just because there's no action scenes. There will be action scenes. Okay, I guarantee it. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, please watch my other reviews and like and subscribe, please. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.